Hello, ladies and gents. Today, I'm away from my studio. As you can see, I'm about to build a pool, do a bunch of stuff, doing a ton of reviews for you guys very, very soon for the summer. So we're going to do a lot of cool things, but I wanted to tell you some great news right now. Zugo, the company, the bike company, is actually going to be reopening, which is amazing news. I was really sad when they when they announced the closure, because the market is pretty much flooded with trashy electric bikes, and of course there's some great electric bikes out there, but we'll get into that right now. But first I want to tell you a little bit about my butte right here, and yeah, let's get right into it. Okay, so right away, just from the frame, okay, now don't pay attention too much to the modifications that are really easy to make, but just the frame alone, let me talk about that for a second, okay? So this bike has been through 1,000 miles already, okay? My battery is 100% perfect, because you know, in the battery you add a button, you just press it and you have a full meter over there. 1,000 miles on this baby. I had this baby here for 2 years, and I'm here in the city in New York. You guys know the potholes, you guys know everything that I have that we deal with. The tires, exactly the same tires that came with it. Of course I added this mod here just to put an LED on, but it's the same tires. Never replaced it, never even replaced the anything of the rubber. The whole thing, never had to replace. This baby went through everything, and you could tell, I mean, it's been well loved. As you can see, Shimano right here, you could see they use only the greatest parts in this beauty right here. Of course, like I said, I did some light modifications to it here and there, and heavy modifications in other ends. But the thing is, the frame is what I want to talk about. First off, I showed you guys, I did a review for you guys on the Zugo bike before, but you could see that the frame was so solid that nothing here changed, that I actually put a giant trunk on it, and I showed you guys in a video how to do that, and just absolutely phenomenal. Didn't have to replace the chains, didn't have to replace the motors. 1,000 miles on this baby, 2 years of punishing this beast. Okay, this beast, this Hildebeest, this monstrosity, this titan that I pretty much put through, and nothing, knock on wood, of course, had to be replaced. Now I'm going to tell you a little story here. One of my friends, he works, I don't do this, of course, I do this for leisure, but he works in, Grubhub or whatever. And what happened is something horrific. He parked it somewhere, and an SUV basically hit his bike really, really hard. He thought that he was going to be out a lot of money. He broke the bike, blah, blah, blah. The frame was so solid, literally nothing. The bike was able to move right afterwards. So this thing is a beast, guys. And let me tell you something. When you buy a Zugo bike, you're not just buying a bike. You're buying a community. I'm not even kidding. You're entering a community. You're entering a family. Any of you guys that have a Zugo bike knows that you guys could go right into Facebook, right into any social media, and they have these little, besides the raffles and all those cool things that they have, and, show us your bike and all of these cool things, you actually have a community that help you out. Like I was teaching people how to put shocks on this baby, like shocks by using dampeners. I did a video on that as well. Different kind of modifications, where how to do certain things. You have an entire community that helps people out, and also you call them and they're just amazing. Now I know what you're gonna say. I sound like a paid for reviewer, but you guys know I'm not a paid for reviewer. I bought this with my own money. I showed you guys in the in every review that I do. I literally work 3 jobs to make it happen, but I can't talk enough, because I'll tell you why. I hated when they announced that they were closing. I was so pissed off, you have no freaking idea. I was like, all right, if something goes wrong with the battery, if something goes wrong with something, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to get there? The people there were so helpful. Everything that I needed, I was asking them, questions right on Facebook, on private message, on different locations. You're getting right away responses. Sometimes it took like a few hours, but they give you all the responses in the world. They teach you, they tell you, what they recommend, even things that are not from their brand. They would tell me I would get this, I would get that. Like I got these babies right here. This was my recommendation that I did a video for you guys about, and they were like really stoked about it. They really liked hearing that in the community. That's what makes Zugo really amazing. Now, sure, there's other companies out there that sell you bikes. I know a few of my friends that work in Grubhub, and they also said the same thing. Some of their batteries exploded. They don't use quality batteries. And, that's the thing. Zugo uses quality batteries that never heard of an explosion even once. And let me tell you, I've been through a lot. I've been dirt biking with this thing, as you're not supposed to. At least I think you're not, because it didn't have shocks. I put shocks in it, but I did a lot of dirt bike type things. Like I went into mud, I went into bumpy roads, potholes, you name it. Everything that you could think of I threw on this beast, and you could tell it's well loved. You could tell I put it through suffering. And the thing is, it is a beast. It actually works extremely well, and I'm telling you, I was so happy because I suddenly seen it appear on Instagram again, and I was like, oh God, they're not closed, right? And I wrote, are you guys open again? And then this amazing lady who's the owner of the company, she spoke to me right away and like was telling me, yeah, they're announcing that they're going to reopen it sometime this week. So like I said, guys, it's just a grassroots type of company. They care about the environment. They did all kinds of programs and all kinds of cool stuff that you could read about. I'm not going to bore you to death here, but you guys could actually read on their website, and you guys are going to be really stunned. My number one regret is that I didn't get the one that had the bar here, and the reason why I said I wanted a step-through bike is because I was I was planning on doing some modifications. I don't know why I didn't think about that, because you could add so much more if it had that bar over there. And sadly, I did not have it, but I'll figure something out to do, probably 3D print or some kind of stuff, because I want to try to make it a dual battery so it could go even further, because this battery, the battery that I have, took me about 60 miles. So 60 to 70 miles, depends on how you're riding it. On Eco, if you do obviously faster and modified to go quicker, your battery's not going to last that long. You're not going to get that much range out of it. But this baby, guys, I load this trunk up with so much. I weigh about 230 pounds. Granted, I got a lot of muscle on me, but I also got fat, So it carries me. It carries all my gear over here that I had, like buying beef, going to the supermarket. Tons of weight on this baby. And it carries me like nothing. I'm going up and down the hills. Nothing, no problem. The damn thing just carries perfectly. The fact of the long seat I told you guys about it. You can sit here, and I love this trunk that I obviously put in here, not from Zugo, but and then it gives you cushion here. So when you're sitting on this long seat and I'm sitting here, I have two people on it, which is great. You go on the road with your mates, with your girlfriends, boyfriends, anyone, anything that you want to do. This thing is a beast that could actually take you to the destination in style, and it kind of reminds me of like the Indian bike back in the day. So it looks really, really cool. I love the design of it. Now, this is what I'm going to tell you. Kickstand didn't even change it, as you can see. Nothing here has changed on these ends, and I'm telling you, this thing is a champion. It holds really, really well. 1,000 miles on this baby, 2 years, sleet, snow. In New York, we go through every freaking season. So like I said, you're not just buying a bike here, you're buying a community, you're buying a family. And I was just like, when I heard that they're reopening again, I just felt so good inside, because I've been recommending this to all my buddies, anyone that I talk to. I recommended this bike, as I told you guys in my original review when I got this thing. I paid, I think it was $2,000 something for it at the time. Now I think it's like $1,800, but because I added some additions and all kinds of other stuff to it, so I spent like a lot of money on this baby right here. But I cannot tell you how much it's worth it. in every way, shape, and form. This thing is a beast. And, I can't wait to see what other stuff they're going to have down in the future. I definitely would like to try them out at some point. It's going to be really cool. But I got to tell you, just such a wholesome company, wholesome people that work there. You truly see, you go into stores today. I go to Home Depot. I go to all these stores. You get people, that don't really care. It's just a job. You know what I mean? And they just go there from 9 to 5 and punch in, clock in, and they don't really care about the business. They don't care about anything. And this, you truly have passionate people that are behind this, that will talk to you and will take their time talking to you because they're so freaking passionate. And they will go into details and details trying to help you out, not just making the right decision, but what do you want to add to it? How can they make it better? And then they have these communities of a bunch of people that are all together, people like you and I, just, conversing, talking about new things to do. And it's just so incredible to have that kind of community. And you can't really find this kind of family in any kind of bike, company out there. You look at any type of bike company, you're going to have these fan bases and all that where people converse, but not like a family like this one here. And I got to tell you, the company's part of your family because they just help you out. I mean, they've made recommendations to me about things that they don't even make, which most people don't, most companies do not do. So just an incredible buy. And I'm just so happy to see a company that's actually worth, you see a bunch of companies that's never worth it, and somehow they succeed because they have all the money in the world. And then you see companies like this, grassroots companies that are just so amazing. And they just do things. And, sometimes, due to COVID, due to all these horrible things, tragic things and flooding of the market, they unfortunately have to shut down. And that's the saddest part in the world. But, she said, I worked tooth and nail to try to keep that. And, it just hurt me right away, like in a good way, to see that drive, that passion behind the owner of the company. It's clearly not just a money thing for them. For them, it's a passion, and you could clearly tell. And everything about the environment that they're saving, and trying to save the environment with all their sales and everything that they do. Just an incredible all around, company that just makes you feel good. I buy a lot of things from people that I do reviews to you guys, and I don't really, I love the quality, I love the work, I love all that, but as far as the company is concerned, there's no personality, there's no person to person type of, there's no relationship is what I'm trying to say. With Zugo, you have a relationship that lasts a very long time, and I was just so happy to hear they're going to be opening up again. So guys, all I have to say is go and try them. They even have test drives. I think they're in Texas. They have test drives and all kinds of cool stuff like that. Go and ride one, and I'm telling you, it's gonna change your life. It really will, because to me it did. And I had many electric bikes that I actually used, and I got to tell you, some of them obviously faster than this. Some of them, have more range than this, but nothing for me. It doesn't feel as rugged as this one right here. This is a tank, I can honestly tell you. Now, obviously, I'm sure if it had this bar here, it'd be even a stronger tank, which hopefully one day I'll purchase another one. But like I said, this is really it just feels like a one-time purchase. You never have to buy another one again after you buy one of these things, because they're literally built to last. Like I'm telling you, my battery's perfect. The tires have never been changed. Everything has been great. In fact, I didn't even do my brakes. And you're supposed to do your brakes all the time. Me being a crazy man, I never even really had to do anything to the bike. I just left it the way it is, did, some modifications like a rear mirror and, rear video. Then I did a review for you guys on the corner mirrors and a bunch of stuff that I did, different ones. But guys, I'm telling you, nothing beats the frame of this bad boy. And the motors, oh my God. Never had an issue with it. And I'm telling you, you could see how well loved this is. I'm not kidding. This thing is a bloody mess, and it's still holding up like a tank. So anyways, let me know if you guys have a Zugo. If not, are you looking towards one? You could just go and what do you call it, test drive it and see for yourself, and enter the Zugo family and see exactly what I'm talking about. It's so funny because usually when I talk about stuff, I don't go too hardcore into into things, but with this company, because it just opened up again, and I'm a very passionate person as a self-made engineer, so to me, when I see a company that was doing great and they're amazing, and they struggle because of due to what's going on with the world, it just hurt me and really impacted me in a very hard way, to the point that when I heard they're reopening, it just kind of like gave me hope, that things are going to start to shape up again. A lot of businesses that closed down here in New York, extremely sad. People were making exile from New York, basically, and just going, exile, what am I saying? They left New York and they're going to other states and stuff like that. It was just, it hit me hard here in New York. So to hear a company so successful like this that did an amazing thing and just going out of business, it just really hurt me. And then to hear that they fought tooth and nail to make this baby come up again, and now they're going to reopen, just brought like a tear to my eye. Just really love to see that, especially when you see the ingenuity and you feel it. You literally see what quality is. Yeah, this is swings I'm going to be building, and got to mow this lawn. Going to be doing so much work here. You have no idea. So definitely stay tuned for all of that. But just wanted to make a mention because I just heard the great news, and I hope you guys do get to test drive this, and I want to see what you guys write in the comments section down there. I definitely always love to hear what you guys say. As always, I'm not a paid for reviewer. You guys know that. I buy everything with my own money, work 3 jobs to make this happen. I don't accept Patreon services. I don't put up links because I'm not a paid for reviewer, because I'd rather you guys keep that money and buy the gear, buy the cool stuff, and see where you're at. And I definitely like, you guys are doing more than enough by being the jury. Do you agree? Do you disagree? That's what I like to hear. This is my mission from the get-go when I opened up this channel in the first place, to help people make better, informed decisions, that they're going to get real information from real people like you and I. So definitely, I would love to hear what you guys have to say about this, and definitely check my videos for the modifications and all that stuff that I did here that I showed you guys. I definitely like to hear how that impacted you. I know a lot of you guys thanked me on my other videos when I was showing you guys how to do that on the private, the fan base channels and all of that. But I definitely would like to hear it here, and I hope you guys are really surprised by this, because I was, and it just adds more happiness. I don't know. I like to be surprised. Anyways, if you like what you see, like, subscribe, hit that bell button. Helps the algorithm a lot. It helps people sift through less garbage of these paid for reviewers to get to real reviewers, real people like you and I, with the jury and everything like that. And share it with, like I always say, share it with everybody make the family grow. Comment down below. Have a good one, y'all. Take care. Bye. As always, guys, if you like what you see, self-funded here, be sure to check out all my other stuff, from mini series to unboxings to technology, and Nintendo reviews and 3D printer reviews and all that good stuff. If you like what you see, the only way you can help the channel is by liking this video, subscribing, and hitting that bell button. As many more cool videos to come. Definitely want you guys in it, and I want you guys to be vocal. Definitely comment down below. I want to hear what you guys have to say. Have a good one, y'all. Take care. Bye.